What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. In the previous video, well, we started our assault on Hyrule Castle, fighting back at the Calamity. And now in this video, I think we're pretty much about to finish things off. So let me swap out Hestu real quick, because, yeah, I do not want to have him again. I'll also finally put on the Champion's Tunic, that way Link actually looks normal again. And, that should really be all we need. Actually, yeah, let's put on Perfect Dodge plus 10 and Special Charge plus 7. I think that's actually going to be a really useful combo for this mission. Anyways, that being said, what do you say? We get started.
Is that...
So, here you all are. All of you despicable pests!
But that looks like...
Crush you beneath my heel. That is my fate!
Through their perseverance, Link and the others overcame the monsters who had been revived by the Blood Moon, thus clearing the way to Hyrule Castle. Before them, their final confrontation awaited. This battle that would determine the fate of all Hyrule. How might it end?
Alright, so here we go. This is it for the future of Hyrule. We have to invade the castle and take down Calamity Ganon. Or, well, seal him away at the very least. But, looks like we just gotta make our way through the castle now. And I gotta say, well, it doesn't really look that different. Like, it looks almost identical to how it did, in normal Breath of the Wild. Maybe there's more malice, maybe some pathways are blocked off, but still kind of destructed, you know, kind of on fire. Doesn't really look like it's in the greatest shape of all time. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're used to this by now, so whatever. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of stall moblins and a STALNOX to take care of, so that's gonna be kind of fun. I was really hoping I could get all of them there, but whatever. We'll just use the special. Thankfully, our Special Charge plus 7 already coming into play here. We got all of them knocked down, which is perfect. It's kind of funny, actually. The stall enemies, I'm not really sure if they're weaker to bombs or whatever, but it seems like when you knock them down, they go down real quick. Like, their weak point meter doesn't seem to be as resilient as the non-stall version, which I guess sort of makes sense because they are, you know, giant freaking skeletons. So they wouldn't be as tough, but it's interesting. We've actually only fought like these types of enemies a handful of times too. Like, they really don't use them a whole lot in this game. All right, let's whip through another special, knock him down, and yeah, make sure we actually hit the weak point meter because the eye tends to fly away. And is that gonna do it for this guy? Not quite. He's almost dead. He's close. I'm actually too close to hit the eye with my bow and knock it down. There we go. See, I'm trying to just like constantly get the weak point meter to appear, since that's the fastest way to deal with these guys. It's just a little bit difficult since, you know, Link's bow can't exactly aim all the way up. Like, you have to stand back a certain amount. And I really should not have used my bomb there. I probably should have just waited and saved my rune for that attack. That way, you know, I wouldn't have missed it and probably would have been able to get the weak point a little bit sooner. But this seems to be working. No? Okay, we were not really that close, actually, but we should be able to finish it off here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. And that'll complete our first submission, I guess. So I'm pretty sure this is like the final main mission of the story mode of the game. There's still sort of like a hidden post-game thing that we'll have to take care of. But that's going to require a little bit of grinding. So it might be a little bit before I take care of that. Maybe I'll do a stream or two. I don't know. We'll see how it sort of plays out. I might actually do all of my grinding off stream or off camera and just like try and upload that bonus video shortly after this one goes up, but we'll see. For now though, let's send Zelda over there. Impa can go over there. Yeah, over here actually, because I think that is on a lower level, unfortunately, so can't really send someone there yet. I'll have to figure out how to actually get over there, because honestly, I'm not too sure how one would get to that. Oh, great. Thunderblight is the first one that I had to find. It had to be Thunderblight of all the freaking Ganons. At least that plus 10 Flurry Rush window is coming into play already. That definitely helps out a little bit. There we go. All right. Dodge that one. Didn't get the Flurry Rush, but it's fine. Don't really need it. As long as we were able to avoid taking damage, we should be fine. Let me just bomb this guy real quick. I'd love to bomb some Dodongos. Speaking of the CDI Zelda games, there's actually something that I kind of want to look at regarding those games pretty soon. So I might have a video about that in the very near future. Not like the actual games themselves, because I'm not that much of a masochist. I don't really want to like experience those garbage games. But there was somewhat of a recent, I guess, like fan-made project surrounding those games that I kind of want to like take a look at or talk about in a video format at some point. So I'll probably do that after I'm done with this series, although my timeline's a little bit limited with the holidays coming up and everything, so I gotta be a little bit quick about it. Ooh, geez, that did a ton of damage. And ooh, hey, we got a perfect guard off. I was not even trying to do that, so I appreciate it. I need to, there we go. I was pressing all the wrong buttons there, but we got a Flurry Rush out, so that's good. I will say this. I really regret not having a special for that fight, because holy moly, I totally forgot that he splits up into like 3 clones, and that made that fight a lot harder. Thankfully, we got a level up, so now we have all 3 of our specials and our HP back. That actually worked out really well for us. Oh wow, this is actually kind of funny. Mipha's got to fight WaterBlight now. Well, I guess that sort of works out. Hopefully, AI Link and Zelda will just sort of make their way down to wherever the next Blight Ganon is on their own, since it is on another layer. So hopefully they'll just go there and we can swap back to them after we're done with this fight, or maybe we can just like manually walk over to the other Blight that's in this area after we're done. Not really sure which Blight it was. I kind of forgot. I know I looked at it on the map, but I definitely already forgot who it was. Oh man, these Blight Ganons, I mean, they're cool fights, don't get me wrong, and I actually really like how they look in this game as opposed to normal Breath of the Wild. It's just that they take so long to fight in this game. And I'm trying to remember too, like if the original Hyrule Warriors had any enemies that were this much of an HP sponge, and I really don't think they did. At least nothing really comes to mind. Like, they had their bosses, but for the most part in that game, the bosses went down fairly quick, if I remember correctly. But yeah, these Blight Ganons, like, although we are doing more damage just out of the fact that, you know, I've leveled up some of my weapons and I leveled up some of the characters, it just feels like these fights take such a long time. And like, that is probably my biggest complaint about them, because don't get me wrong, they're cool fights, and I do love warrior style games despite the repetitiveness of them. But like when you fight long, or like when you fight really tough enemies like this where the fight just drags on and on and on, it sort of extenuates the worst parts about this game, I guess you could say. Like it just, I don't know, it becomes less fun to play. Because when you're just like walking through a field of low, easy to kill enemies, you know, it feels fun. You feel strong and powerful, like just, you know, charging up a couple attacks and just ripping through hundreds of enemies. But when you're spending 4, 5, 6 minutes fighting the same enemy over and over and over again, and the patterns are exactly the same, and there's really nothing interesting going on to make the fight, I don't know, I guess more dynamic, it becomes just, it feels more like a chore, and that is something I will say. Like, fighting these Blight Ganons feels like a chore. Like, it was cool the first time, but every time after that has just sort of been like, alright, here we go, let me do this again, let me just, you know, keep smacking him until his HP is gone, and then we'll be done. But, I mean, that's just sort of the nature of the game, I guess. I'm not really sure what they could do to improve that or fix it. Maybe, like, by just having different phases of the fight. Like, I think maybe if the Blight Ganons had 4 different phases, right? So, you know, phase 1, he does a certain set of attacks. Then after you deal like 25% of the HP, changes to phase 2 where he has like new attacks. Then after 50%, there's a third phase, new attacks, and so on and so forth. So you get like at least new attacks, and there's some dynamic nature to the fight, and you have to like constantly be on your toes, swapping what you're doing, stuff like that to at least sort of, I don't know, break up the monotony of the fight, I guess you could say. And oh, speaking of monotony, here we go, WINDBLIGHT Ganon. I think he was my least favorite to fight in all of this game, just because he's really boring. Like, he doesn't do much. He just kind of stands there and dies. I guess FIREBLIGHT does pretty much the exact same thing. At least THUNDERBLIGHT and WATERBLIGHT, you know, move around. WINDBLIGHT, he just kind of does whatever. I don't know. I think he's just too big for his own good. Like, they made him huge in this game, which is, you know, accurate to Breath of the Wild, I guess. And the other Blight Ganons are pretty large as well. But WINDBLIGHT, I think he's just too big for his own good. So, oh my gosh, the frame rate. It was pretty low there. Felt like I was watching a PowerPoint slide for a minute. Jeez. And again, that just might be because WINDBLIGHT is a little too big for his own good, but it's alright. I honestly wouldn't have mind if they had scaled down the enemies just a little bit to make it a little bit, you know, less demanding on the Switch. I'm going to send Zelda over there. I think Link's already on his way. So hopefully they'll, you know, start fighting that Blight Ganon while we're taking out WINDBLIGHT, because they are on the same level now, so I can actually give them orders. And maybe when we swap over, you know, we can, you know, just finish them off real quick and get to the next section of this mission. I have a feeling we're probably going to end up fighting the Blights a couple of times in this mission, just because, you know, I mean, what else are they going to really throw at us? Like, it's Guardians, Blight Ganons, or just like Hinoxes and Lynels. Like, those are the hardest enemies. And, oh my gosh, the frame rate is so bad right now. That was, I think, the lowest I've ever seen it. God dang. Alright, well, let's just actually get rid of WINDBLIGHT so we don't need to worry about the frame rate tanking anymore. I do kind of wish we had a Switch Pro. Like, half of me wants one, but half of me doesn't. Like, the part of me that doesn't want a Switch Pro is like, I don't want to have to buy another Switch. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to have to buy another Switch. But part of me does want a Switch Pro because it's like, the fact that we have issues holding 30 FPS in 2020 is insane to me, especially on games that aren't even running in 1080p. Like, I'm pretty sure this game, even in docked mode, only runs at 720p. I mean, it might be 1080, but I really don't think it is, especially since, like, it's already struggling enough. So if it was running at 1080p and struggling, just like down the resolution to 720. So I think it's already at 720 just to try and hit the 30 FPS that it occasionally hits. I'm not going to say it consistently hits it, because it definitely doesn't. But stuff like that, it's like, it makes you do want a more powerful Switch. But I mean, I'm not sure Nintendo's actually going to give us one. Because, like, really the only thing I can do is increase, like, the memory clock speeds, which would definitely help out in certain cases. I think a lot of games would actually benefit from higher memory clocks. And they can maybe raise the clocks of, like, the CPU or the GPU, but unless they completely made a new chip for the processor, I'm not sure that they could really get that much more performance. And the reason I say this, and this is, like, more technical than anything else, is, like, the Switch tech is based on the NVIDIA Shield, right? And for anyone who actually knows, like, you know, what that piece of tech is, in NVIDIA and stuff like that, like, I think the Switch runs on the Tegra X1. I think that NVIDIA made a Tegra X2 chip, but I think they stopped, producing, like, NVIDIA Shield units, and I don't know that they're making any more of those types of chips. So maybe Nintendo could, like, put in a Tegra X2 chip in, like, the Switch Pro, but as far as I remember, that wasn't that much of an upgrade over the X1. Again, I could just be talking out of my butt because I really don't remember the specs sheets of, like, any of those processors and stuff like that. I think NVIDIA was pretty quick to sort of realize, like, that wasn't their future, and they just went back to, like, making desktop GPUs and stuff like that and licensing their tech out to other manufacturers instead of trying to make their own sort of portable gaming device, if you will. Because that's what the NVIDIA Shield was originally supposed to be, like, a standalone unit that you can, like, plug into a TV or whatever and just, like, stream games over the internet from, like, your actual computer system. So, like, I would use my main computer rig to do all, like, the processing and stuff for the game, and then it would send that signal wirelessly to the Shield, which would just display on my TV in a different room. Like, that's really all it was designed for. It wasn't really meant to be a standalone gaming device other than light games, which is kind of why I think the Switch itself is a little underpowered. But don't get me wrong, like, the tech involved in the Switch is genius. You know, having a hybrid console like this, I just kind of wish there was a way to get a little more power out of it. And I think there actually could be ways to do that. But I don't think talking about all that technical mumbo jumbo is really the best use of this video. So I'm gonna leave it there. And I'd love to know what you guys think, at least about, like, getting a Switch Pro, or you know, would you buy a Switch Pro if they made it and stuff like that? Because I think it's a really interesting discussion, especially since we got the Switch Lite, which I'm a little infamous of being negative towards, but I think a lot of my criticisms were extremely valid, especially after the fact. Like, I see a lot of people now saying the very same things that I said in my original, like, Switch video, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty because, like, a lot of the people that are saying the negative things about the Switch Lite now are things that I said back then, and, like, they're getting 0% of the hate that I got. Like, that's probably one of my most disliked videos, and I was just like, it's got some limitations, you might not want to buy it. And people were like, oh my gosh, how dare you say that, I'm gonna literally find you and stab you in the street. And it's like, dude, relax. I was just making an observation. Like, I was just saying, like, there's these features that you're giving up by buying it, and I don't think the $100 discount is worth giving up those features, but that's just me. Either way, killed Astor, so that's pretty cool, right? Kind of sort of just glossed over that entire fight. Oh no, what is he doing now? Oh, okay, he's running away. You coward. Ooh, Harbinger Ganon. That's something new. Alright, well, let's go find him, I guess.
I'll take over there.
What in the actual world is this thing? Oh my gosh. Alright, who would have guessed the evil egg guardian would turn into Harbinger Ganon? Definitely not me. Also, I will admit, this is kind of a cool like design for him. I kind of like it. It's a interesting twist on Calamity Ganon, if you want to call it that. I mean, I know it's not like technically Calamity Ganon, but it's an interesting twist on, like, I guess a form of Ganon is what I'm trying to say. Because obviously not a Blight Ganon, but Harbinger Ganon, pretty cool. I like its design. Although I don't really think it's going to be that hard to kill. It seems pretty easy so far, actually. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting more of a challenge. I mean, it is doing a lot of like weird attacks like this, but it seems to have a lot of areas where you can just like wait for an attack and kill it. Like, it doesn't seem like it's really that hard to just wait for the weak meter to appear and deal some damage. It also doesn't seem to have like a ton of HP either. Considering we've already got maybe 15% of it done. Got the weak point smash too. There we go. That actually did quite a bit. Not bad, not bad. Input's putting in work. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm like pushing it out of the arena, I think, of where it wants us to fight. Let's just use the special again before we lose it. There we go. Level 3 special. Okay, not bad, not bad. Did some decent damage overall. What is it? Oh, there. I think I messed up that attack. I wasn't really sure what I was doing there, but I definitely screwed that up. I like how my clones are just like flying in the air. I definitely messed that attack up too, because I'm supposed to be flying with them. That way I can drop bombs from the sky. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm doing that combo. You know, it's funny how I play like Impa a lot because she's one of my favorite characters in the game. But then like I'll do stupid stuff like that where I just like mess up her combos in like the dumbest way possible. Ooh, yes, that Flurry Rush. I'm so glad I put that that 10% Flurry Rush thing on, because man, oh man, has it come into play so much as we've been like going through this mission. Like, I've gotten so many Flurry Rushes just because of it. And for sure it's helped out. Ooh, yes, I got another weak point smash, and ooh, there we go. Down for the count. Or, well, you're just gonna run away. So I assume we're gonna see both him and Astor a little bit later. But for now, the Malice Swamp has disappeared, so looks like we can go a little bit further into the castle and see what else we can find. I think there's some guardians around here that we probably want to get rid of. Speaking of guardians, found one. Didn't even see there, buddy. Nice of you to sort of join in on us. Thankfully, it's a stationary guardian, so I can probably take care of this guy really quickly. Hopefully I can dodge. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And I got all 3 of my symbols, so we'll just unleash this special real quick. Surprisingly, I did take a lot of damage. I'm not too worried, though. I don't think I've used any of my healing so far, actually. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. Let's send Link up there, since I have a feeling that that's probably where, like, the last part of this mission is going to take place anyways. So yeah, it's Astor and Harbinger Ganon, so no doubt that's just where we're going to end off the mission. So while Link and Zelda make their way up there, I guess I could just like take care of the guardians and stuff like that down here. I mean, I guess I could manually control them, but I see no reason to really do that at the moment, especially since there's other things that I can be doing. So might as well just do this. It'll be more fun that way, I guess. I like how literally all the other characters are just over here trying to fight this one flying guardian. Like, geez. Can't you guys just do this on your own? I guess I'll do it for you. Like, my gosh, it's literally everybody. Like, it's Hestu, Yunobo, Koga, Daruk, Urbosa's there, Riju's there. I think I saw the King of Hyrule there. So, geez, it was literally everybody. Rivali's over here on his own. I mean, you know, what do you expect? That's typical Rivali. Always the lone wolf, if you will. Mipha, I don't, like, maybe Mipha's just confused. I don't know why she's not she's not joining the rest of everybody else. But it's fine. You know, she can sit there. Maybe she's healing herself or someone else up. I'm literally just talking out of my butt right now because that's obviously not what she's doing. Maybe the AI can only control so many characters at once. So they just like left Mipha AFK there. Alright, one more guardian to take care of. Link and Zelda are on the move. So we're in good shape here. We're in good shape. We'll just use our special again. And I think this might actually take care of this guy. Well, maybe not. How are you attacking me during my animation? Thankfully, my animation also, like, blocks out your attack. So you couldn't even do anything if you wanted to. But there we go. Got some food as well. Perfect. Alright, I think that's really all I can do. So yeah, let's manually control Link and Zelda, take them up here to Astor and Harbinger Ganon, and get started, I guess.
How? The great Calamity Ganon selected me! This humiliation cannot be my destiny! It cannot be! Hear me, Calamity Ganon! It's time for you to devour these! These...
No, not our poor egg friend. Well, I mean, I'll be real with you. I kind of thought he was going to turn on us anyways. Like, I kind of thought he was going to turn on us a long time ago. I never really trusted him. So now, we got to take him out. You know, for Tiny Guy, he's got some pretty big attacks. I don't know where you got those guardian weapons from, my guy. Like, were those inside you the entire time? Are you saying that we could have, like, used you this entire time, but you were just, you know, crawling along on your three little legs doing nothing to help us out in the fight? Alright, I see how it is. Well, it's nothing personal, little egg guardian guy, but you did try to attack the princess, so I gotta take you out now. You would think, after all we've been through, you wouldn't have turned on us. I can't believe it. Also, I like how he doesn't have a name, like, at all. Just this little tiny health bar meter, and that's it. That's all you got. Anyways, let's just try and quickly get through this fight if we can. I really don't think this is going to be that much longer. I think once I get this weak point meter, I will... Ooh, okay. I didn't see that one coming. But yeah, I think after I get this weak point meter, he's probably going to be done for, because I don't think he's going to last after that. Get out of here, man. You tried your hardest, but there's no way that you survive this weak point smash. Oh, yeah, his HP is definitely low enough. All right, let's finish him off then. And holy crap, we just destroyed that guy.
Mother? You're not going to leave me too, right, Terraco? Father, no! Please don't take it away!
The return of the Calamity has been foretold. As the Princess of Hyrule, your sole focus must be on your training. A toy such as this is merely a distraction.
Please! Please!
I'm sorry.
Terraco. Calamity Ganon. For the sake of Hyrule. For all those harmed and slain. For our future. This is where you fall.
Aw man, Zelda's pissed. Game, you can't try and like play the emotional string right after you make me destroy that guy. Like, you can't do that. You made me fight him. You made me beat him up. You can't be like, oh, you're a terrible person. You killed Zelda's childhood toy. Like, you can't just pull that and expect me to like actually feel bad. I mean, I feel a little bad, but I don't feel that bad. Like, you made me do it, game. You're not gonna try and pull that emotional string on me. Oh my gosh, okay, so a new form of Calamity Ganon. This is his humanoid form, I guess. It actually looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like it. Oh, I don't think I can do damage to it. Yeah, it's blocking all my attacks. Wait a minute, I got the Master Sword, this should not be happening. Maybe if I use Zelda? No, that doesn't seem like it's working either. Alright, is this just like a scripted event? I feel like this is probably a scripted sequence, so... yeah, I'm just gonna hang out and sort of wait to see what happens, I guess.
time to end this.
What the heck? Alright, so Terraco was a giant nuke all along. I knew it. Perfect. Whose idea was to give that to Zelda as a child? If it could explode and literally have enough power to, like, break Calamity Ganon's magical seal, which, mind you, even Zelda with her sealing power was having trouble holding back. So how does that make sense? You know what? I'm done. I'm not even gonna... There's so many things that are a little bit strange about that I don't even think it's worth talking about. But whatever. It's Calamity Ganon's humanoid form. We gotta take him out. Thankfully, we got those early flurry rushes off, so we're doing pretty good so far. Ooh, let me throw some bomb. I don't think any of those actually reached him in time at all. Man, see, I hate when the enemies do that. Like, they'll use 2 attacks that, like, you need to counter, like, back to back, and it's, like, literally impossible to do that since they're on cooldown. Maybe if you swap to another character, you can sort of do that, but I've never actually tried that, so I have no idea if that works or not. Also, this is really... Ooh, my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Okay. Yo, chill, bro. Relax. Alright, yeah, I was gonna say, it kind of stinks that, like, there's no enemies around here, because I can't really use Zelda's crazy, broken, OP bow of light crap, since, like, there's no way I can really charge up my special. I have, like, +7, remember, but there's no other enemies besides Calamity Ganon around, so I really can't, like, do this for that long. I mean, I'll use it, and actually, it doesn't even seem like it's doing that much damage to him at all. I know I hit him a couple times, but I mean, it's doing a moderate amount of damage, I guess, but, like, not nearly as much as I was hoping. Okay, this is a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, we got the flurry rush off, so that's good. As long as I keep doing that and keep breaking his weak point meter, we'll be fine. I just gotta watch out, because his attacks do a lot of damage. But we're okay. Let me grab this. There we go. Perfect. We got it that time. Thankfully, he is not as fast as the Lionels. So, reaction time not coming into play as much here. Ooh, yeah, take that. You don't like that light arrow, do you, buddy? I don't blame you. I don't think anyone does. Light arrows have never gone good for anyone. Although the light arrows in Wind Waker are still probably the strongest light arrows in all of Zelda. Like, you just vaporize any enemy you shoot with those ones. They have to be like my favorite light arrows in all of Zelda, I think, just because of that. They're so much fun to use. And, ooh, okay. We're good. We're still okay. We're taking a lot of damage, but we're fine. We're good. Well, okay, less good. There we go. We'll just heal up real quick. Freeze you. Okay. We're doing it, man. We're getting through this fight slowly but surely. We actually almost got him down to half HP. I just want to break open your weak point meter, dude. You got like 1 bar left. Yes, there we go. That's perfect. And this should bring you down below half, or exactly to half. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. I was wondering, like, oh, are they going to bring us into, like, the heart of the sanctum or whatever? Makes sense. All right, let's flurry rush him again. We'll finish this fight off as Link. I think that's fitting, right? You know, oh, okay. What are you, Sephiroth out here? 1-winged angel, except that was 2 wings, but still, like, I did not expect that to happen. He's got some new moves. I don't like it. I don't like these new moves. Even though this is literally exactly what I was asking for earlier on in the video. So I actually do kind of like it. But I don't like it because now I'm fighting it. And now it's scary and it's not nice. Still, this is a really cool fight though. This is probably one of the coolest fights in the entire game. I'm totally okay with this actually. Alright, I just gotta learn his new attack patterns. Figure out what he's like a lot faster now too. Oh man, this is so cool. Anyways, Link, there we go. Use the Master Sword. Cut his ankles off. That didn't do a whole lot, actually. I was kind of hoping that would do a little bit more. Okay, I'm good, I think, right? I mean, I totally missed the Magnesis, like, rune, but we're good. Oh, yes, we got the Flurry Rush, too. That is perfect, man. That makes up for missing that attack and freeze him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, okay. Well, I missed a whole lot of attacks opportunities there, but I was just sort of spamming buttons on my controller, so that was my own fault. But I can get this one for sure, because bombs, easiest thing to counter. There we go, and let's hopefully see if I can break that. I don't know if this will kill him, but I'm gonna sure as heck try. Not even close. Literally not even close. Wow. Yeah, I should not have expected that to actually be a kill, but I was kind of like, there was like 5% of me that was like, oh, this'll definitely finish him off, right? We're close enough. But I realized that he probably has 9.5 billion HP, so that did like a whole lot of nothing. This special though, this special might do something. Ooh, that actually did a lot. More than I was expecting. If we can break this weak point meter, we actually might have this fight in the bag. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, there we go. Seal him away, Link.
Well then, it seems the time has come. I could not be prouder. It was an honor to be of service.
I know you'll lead our people well, Riju.
Thanks for everything, Inobo. We didn't get much time together, but I'll always cherish it.
I will too! It was so much fun. You're the best, Daruk.
This has been enlightening. I even got to see the face behind the champion.
I know that we'll meet again, dear brother.
Yes. You're my beloved sister, and our hearts will never be apart.
I will never forget today's miracles. How all of you fought by my side, and the trials we overcame together. Our treasure, our friendship. friendship always. And now, as you return to your future, may the light shine upon you for all time.
All right, there we go. We've done it. We have successfully thwarted the Calamity. And wow, they actually brought us all the way back to like the main menu. I did not expect that at all. Well, that's awesome. We technically beat the main story, if you will. But like I said, there is still a little bit more to do. As you can see, we've got some new icons. Of course, that means more side questing. But more importantly, there are some Terraco icons on the map, and those are related to the true/secret ending, which I'll probably do in a separate video. And oh my gosh, okay, so those are just like side quests everywhere. But yeah, so we have Terraco repairs. Basically, we can go and collect parts to fix Terraco, and that will unlock the hidden ending, if you will. But that's gonna take some time to do. So there is a lot of grinding that going to need to take place before we can actually take on those repair or get like the true ending. So I think I'm going to do that off screen. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. I am trying to get to 100,000, so that'd be awesome. But once again, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.